say no. Because 2 points, but we will speak about it. Yes. Yes, you will be surprised. It is depression and obesity. But we will explain it afterwards. No? But that you have an idea. Depression, nobody that combines fructose with depression. You look so astonished.
I try to convince my mother not to eat fruit.
Yeah.
He went to market every day.
Every day, yeah.
And bought quite a lot of
Yeah.
fruits. He got a problem.
Yes, yeah. Yes, because it has so good association. Fruit is good, but it is not the fructose in fruits, but it is mainly present in limonades, limonades. How do you call it? Juices and limonade. Was sagt man noch? Die soft drinks and so on. Every day we drink here, and there is written fructose, and everybody says, "Oh, that is natural fructose." When there would be written sugar, nobody will buy it. But it is worse, fructose. It is worse. And fructose, how it is produced? By what? From what?
Corn.
Yes, it is maize or corn. It is, and corn, maize, it's the same. Corn, yes, corn.
Yeah.
The yellow, the yellow.
Yeah.
Yes, it is produced from corn, and therefore it is less expensive than the normal sugar. It is not. It is less expensive. So they all take all the companies. They take corn fructose because it is less expensive, and the consumer reads, "Oh, fructose from fruits." No, not at all. Not at all. Fructose is not from fruits, but it is from corn. It is from corn. Keep that in mind. Fructose, here's boosts overweight. Daily intake in the US, soft drinks here. 100 gram in soft drink. That is too much. And fructose, daily absorption here in Germany, we say 5 a day, 5 apples a day. That is nonsense. On the third apple, the belly revolves. The third apple. Don't eat 5 times a day fruits. Don't do that. Here, and then fructose, zinc. As we mentioned it, zinc is our immune system. And yeah, yes, we will not gluten. That is only an excursion here, what I'm telling you. And now we go back. Intestine, brain, pollutant in the blood, or so here this starts in the gut. Starts in the gut. Only to give you a sentence. Overweight starts in the gut. Autism starts in the gut. More and more children with autism has tripled in the last 10 years. Here, and that is mainly due to the wheat. And here, celiac disease, no. Here, autoimmune, again, autoimmune, thyroiditis. And here, Sjogren syndrome. It is known as Sjogren syndrome. I had a patient suffering for 30 years from Sjogren syndrome. And all what they can do or could do is cortisone and like that. But there was no modification, no improvement in Sjogren syndrome. And as I told you at the beginning, wheat is always dry and milk is humid. And so with Sjogren syndrome, now all the mucous membranes, they are dry. They're dry. That's the problem. You give them vitamin A in high dosages, minimum 10,000 international units, but the main point, and then PPE, the antacids, too, and woman, yes, and then she came to me, yes, and we determined a high intolerance of wheat. And so she reduced or avoided all wheat products. And really, in 6 weeks, the Sjogren syndrome has not, as always, not disappeared totally. Du weißt, Frau W., Frau, weißt du, aus Mülheim, wie heißt du mal? Ich komme hier. Bitte? Nein, ja, unsere Lehrerin, die Quasselkönigin. Niederbrünn, die. Nein, ich meine jetzt die. Yes, it was very, because she will come to visit me again, how it is going on with the Sjogren syndrome. But that was the key. So, now, wheat intolerance. Wheat is dry. And so we have colitis is combined with ulcerosa, you know, colitis, everybody knows. Colitis is combined with, it is humid, it is combined with milk. And the Crohn disease, there is, bitte, is always with wheat. Always with wheat. Yeah, celiac and celiac disease is this multi-system disorder. And when you have problems, test with a low amplification. With a low amplification, here the wheat or gluten. And then the patient tells you, oh doctor, forget it. I went to the clinic and they carried out a not biopsy, yes. They carried out colon biopsy. There was nothing. No, a high amount of celiac disease or morbus Crohn disease, there is no alteration of the mucous membranes in the colon. No alteration. But it is a multi-system disorder. And measure wheat and gluten with the amplification of 10, for example. Not of 100, of 10, and then you will find whether it is tolerable or non-tolerable. Yes, that was only here some sentences about. And now we go on with our central issue. Or we will not regard it in detail, and we can speak about it for half an hour or an hour, and who is interested can read it in every book. And here, that is your chance. That is the spectrum of allergy of Mora therapy. That is, and you see So you have classical allergy, masked allergies, pseudo-allergies, intolerant, biogenic, cross allergies. You see, it is a vast amount. And now that is more interesting for you. That is more interesting. You see here, that is conventional medicine, the blue surrounded group. Classical allergies, genuine allergies, IgE allergy, urticaria, to kiwi fruit, and so on and so on. But it is only a very small section of our problem. And here, this one, that is the mora. Mora. Here. Now, it covers all problems which are linked to allergies. That is a complementary medicine. And here's the masked allergy. That is the most interesting one. And this one, the masked allergies, we must speak about it. These are the IgG4. This one. And it corresponds with the MORA testing. And I will tell you the difference to all other allergies. And so they are not estimated, not estimated by great parts of the conventional medicine. And what is the decisive difference? When you have neurodermatitis and allergy, then you have the itching, you have the red spots and so on. Oh, and it is, you are not full of pleasure when you are suffering from it. But the opposite, every allergy makes problems. But this one, when you take it, you feel better. It is an addictive behavior. And you, when you eat it, noodles or like that, you have a well-being, a very good feeling. Not with neurodermatitis, itching, or with arthritis, and so on. Here, it is an addictive behavior, like a drug like cocaine or like alcohol, and so on. You like it. And so you will not see at once the combination between here the addictive property and here, or even euphoria. And only when you don't eat it, you have symptoms, withdrawal symptoms, and therefore masked allergy. And then here pseudo-allergies, and you cannot find this conventional medicine, no reaction to skin test and to blood test. Oh, nothing. You are healthy. You are completely healthy. And here that's the intolerance, like lactose and so on. Lactose and so on. Biogenic, that is what is in the food. Biogenic, that is histamine too. You have in seafood, you have histamine, and or in cheese, canned fish, and so on. And the cross allergies, we have to speak about it. So, yes, I will not mention every point, but here, that is interesting, that people who are suffering very severely on allergies, they scarcely develop cancer. They scarcely, because Chinese philosophy and cancer is always a consequence of a yin phase. And yin phase is a matter, is a solid tumor. And yang is the opposite. That is energy, that is exploding. And the tumor, the solid tumor, cancer, is always in the yin phase. Always in the so highly suffering from allergies, they are always in the yang phase. Yang phase. And therefore they will not develop cancer. They will not. That is a consolation, consolation for them. Oh, consolation, you will never get, almost never get a cancer, young phase. And therefore, you have a treatment for cancer. You must then put in the, or lead them in the yang phase, from the yin phase in the yang phase. How it is to do it, perhaps we can speak about it. Here, only one. Poor vegetarian. Poor vegetarian is a problem that you develop more allergies. The more natural raw food, the higher the allergic potential. And here some here seafood, shrimps, prawns, and so on. The highest figure of intolerance, seafood. When there is a patient with a higher potential, allergic potential, avoid seafood. And we don't treat here with program 77. We don't do it here with seafood. It is so strong when there is an allergy to prawns and shrimps and lobster. And then we say, you must avoid it. Nobody needs seafood. But fish, it is no problem. No problem. Fish is no problem. We call it, oh, I don't know. Who speaks German? What is in the fish? The spinal cord of the fish, how do you call it?
Salmon?
Huh?
Salmon?
Yes, the spinal cord of a fish, how do you call it?
Spinal cord.
Huh?
Fish bone.
Yeah, no, every fish has a spinal cord as we. But we call it, with fish, we call it, how do we call it? Du guck doch mal eben mal. I will know it. Guck mal hier. Ja, guck mal, einfach anstellen. Und delete, escape muss das heißen. Und
海过敏的话，海鲜类的都要避免。海鲜类的用77排没什么用，就是用不要吃进去是最好的。那seafood就是包括那些有壳的啦，蟹啦、虾啦，壳类的。但是 fish 鱼的话比较不会过敏。
Grete, enter. Grete. What? Ah, so. Ja, only one sentence. Okay. Du guckst gleich mal. Yes, I only this transparency we have here, lunch break, and here seafood. You keep in mind, and here kiwi fruit, and no, that's not it. Citrus fruit. Citrus fruit is a decisive substance, and here incontinence, and you have always infection of the urine bladder, and then you ask the person, do you eat or do you prefer oranges or like that, citrus fruit? Oh yes, there's so many vitamin C in it and so on. I love it every day. No, at once stop eating citrus fruit. And then I have in my new test kit, I have the citric acid. It is almost in every food as a preservative. And that is the precursor of what? you know, of leaky gut. Leaky gut here and there, citrus. It's terrible when they are ill. For other people, not. But for example, and I tell you some other, when there is incontinence and soy, so it can be, yes. And I think that is a good end. And we have a quarter of an hour, we have break now.
1 hour?
A quarter of an hour.
You need a rest.
Yeah. Up to.
We can go around 1:40. 40 minutes past 1.
40 minutes past 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. And please, during here the break, discuss. And when you have questions, please, you must have good questions. Thank you. Thank you.
好，谢谢，那陈台长。
Yeah.